Hey, Michael. So, Program Advisor is one of the most widely used DI applications in the beverage alcohol industry. In fact, now it's even beginning to segue over to cannabis. This is an application that you were involved with right from day one. In fact, you were the key developer behind it. Isn't that the case?
Yeah, absolutely. We actually started developing the application back in 2012, and we rolled it out to our first customer in 2013. So it's been around for about 10 years.
Wow. And about how many customers right now are using it, would you say?
So we have the application installed at 40 locations currently, and we are adding more and more every year.
Okay. And how many new releases have there actually been over that 10-year period?
That's a very good question. We started with version 1, obviously, and our latest version that's out right now is version 4.2. So over the years, we've introduced about 14 new releases.
Wow. And you do minor releases over the course of the year, but then when you do major releases, you actually solicit input from our users?
Yes, we do, and that's very, very important to get those important features added because businesses change right over time, and so what was important 3 years ago may not be as important today, and new opportunities are there.
And
So
you're actually planning a new release for the next 6 to 8 months. Is that correct?
yes, yep, we're currently working with our current customer base and planning some pretty large enhancements. So that will be version 5.0, which will be slated to come out first quarter next year.
Okay, so definite shout out to our customers. If you have anything that you need us to consider, we need to get that information into Michael and his team as soon as possible. Quick change of gears here. Another product that I know you work very closely with and we're currently developing even more and more is Survey Advisor. And you follow the same practice on that as far as upgrading and customer interaction. Isn't that the case?
Yes, a lot of feedback and input from our customer base. And Survey Advisor is a pretty state of the art application for defining surveys, taking surveys, doing analytics against those surveys. So kind of how it works from a high level, surveys are created by a survey administrator, and then they get published and transmitted out to the sales force. And what's really nice is a salesperson could be using a laptop or even a mobile device like an iPad or iPhone, and they can take a survey on either one of those devices. And then when they're done, they get transmitted back to the Survey Advisor server, and then the site can do further reporting and analytics on that data.
And one of the key features that we offer is that the survey can actually include a picture, and there's even some integration with our existing products. Rather than continue to talk about it, you want to just run through a quick demo?
Absolutely, sure. So here we're looking at in my library, and I have the Survey Advisor application highlighted. And one thing I want to show you, John, is I can easily go into the survey button. And now I'm the administrator, right, for the survey. So I can bring up, here's all the currently defined surveys we have. And the one I want to go into to look at right now is this sample survey. So I'm going to click on that and go into edit questions. And here I can actually see the questions that are defined in the survey. So the first one is what brand are you talking about? And then once I pick a brand, it's going to ask me to pick a product from that brand. And then it's going to ask me the price and the quantity. So for every brand I pick, it's going to ask me the price, quantity, and to take a picture because these three questions are defined as repeatable based on my answers from question number 2. So you can do stuff like this. And actually, when you see things like brand and product, pick certain numbers of them. These are coming right from the customer's product master. So it's fully integrated with their system. So they don't have to hand key a brand or hand key a product and then try on the back end to try to match that with how their brand is really called in their data, right? So it's really integrated. So that's what I wanted to show you here on the administrative side. And the next thing I want to show is what a sales rep sees. So I'm going to come in and share my screen based on what a sales rep sees. So here I'm logged on as a sales rep, and I'm still in Gateway, right? I'm still in my library, but now I have my option to go look at my surveys that I need to take. So I go in here and I can see, oh, here's that survey number 90 that we looked at on the previous screen. It's a sample survey, and it tells me I've completed 1 out of my 6. So I have 6 customers I need to take the survey for. I've completed 1 out of 6. I can click on that survey, and here's all the customers that I have to take the survey for. I've completed the one for Bonefish Grill. So I can come in here. Let's say I'm going into Fleming's Prime Steak. So I'm going to do the survey for them. I click on that customer. And now here's that select a brand that I mentioned. Now, as soon as I click here, up is going to come a list of all the brands that are in the client's data, right? These that were not hand keyed, nothing manual was done here. So I can come in here and I can select a brand like Amaretto. So I'm going to select that brand, say okay. And now when I come in down here to say select a product, I only see products from that brand. So I'm going to select a product, click OK. And now because I selected a product, now I have more questions to answer, right? What's the price of that D Amaretto, right? So maybe it's $11.99. And how many are on the shelf? 2. And select an image. So because I'm on my PC, right, it wants to know the image from my PC that I want to include here. If I was on an iPad or iPhone, it would actually open up the camera and have me take the picture right there. Now, if I had selected more products, I would actually have this set of 3 questions here multiple times, 1 for each product. So it would repeat. And then the last question was pick a color. And as you can see here down at the bottom, it gives me a little summary. 1 out of 5 required questions remaining. So I have 1 question remaining. If I don't answer this question, I can save where I'm at, but I don't get the option to save it as complete. I have to save it as incomplete because I didn't answer all the questions. And maybe I want to come back and do it tomorrow. I want to finish it up. Or I can cancel out of here and I can actually answer the question. Red. Okay. Now this tells me at the bottom, all the questions are complete. I hit save. I can save it as complete. And now it's complete. So just that easy. I can take the surveys. I know which ones I've done. And when I complete them, they're transmitted back to the server where they can do further analysis against my answers.
Wow, that's really dynamic. Thank you very much for that. And if I'm not mistaken here, one of our key deployments right now is going on at Georgia Crown Distributors. So let's take this discussion over to Peter Birdsong and hear a little bit about that deployment.
That's right. And Peter, just as a note, Peter is the lead sales analyst at Georgia Crown, and he's responsible for the Survey Advisor application and some other applications. So let's hear from Peter.
Thank you.